So, good day, students. A pleasant day to introduce a lesson which tackles about imaginary future situations that we may encounter in our daily lives. So, class, before we start our class, let me ask if my video and audio is clear on your end.
Yes, sir. Your video and audio is clear on our end.
Thank you, Miss Cruz. As we conclude our class, I hope you have enjoyed the recent health break that lasts over 3 days. All the activities and assignments that you had, I hope you have finished them all. So, as we start our class, let me give you first a sentence and then tell me what you have noticed. The first sentence is, what if I put it on the table? It would have get broken. Does anyone in the class can tell me what are your observations? Yes, Miss Clarine?
Sir, I've noticed that in this sentence there is an opening phrase which is what if followed by the verb that is in the present tense. Also, the situation in the sentence might or will likely happen in the future.
That is an excellent observation, considering that you also noticed the situation in the sentence upon reading it. Keep up the good work, Miss Clary. As per the sentence, we observed that we have here the opening phrase, the what if, and then followed by the verb, and then the scenario that is in the sentence, which is likely to happen sometime in the future. That class is our lesson for today. May I introduce to you the future possibilities. Future possibilities creates the idea of thinking about the future situations, whether it is likely or unlikely to happen. It also includes the things that could have happened and planning for a possible future situation. With the help of future possibilities, we can further distinguish or know every possible outcome that may occur. That is just a glimpse of what we will be tackling today. Let us proceed to the next sentence. Let me first read the text. Suppose I move feet. Suppose I move my feet, I could have hit by a passing car. So class, anyone who is willing to give their observations? Yes, Miss Cruz?
Yes, sir. As I have observed, there is an opening phrase seen from the first sentence, which is suppose, and then followed by the verb move that is in the past participle form. I also notice here that the scenario in the sentence might have occurred, but it did not happen.
Yes, indeed, Miss Cruz. It is an accurate observation, same as Miss Karine. You also notice the word formation and the indicated scenario in the sentence. On this sentence, class, we can notice that the verb used in the past participle form. The opening phrase is also present and, and that is suppose. And then the situation it invokes that it is possible to happen, but thankfully it did not, based on the sentence. And now we proceed to the next example. Suppose you had opened the air conditioning unit. You could have get sick because of the cold temperature. So class, this time let me analyze the sentence. So listen very carefully as I give my observations. The sentence starts with an opening phrase which is suppose like the previous one. It concludes which the subject, you and them, proceeds to the verb which is had opened that is in the past perfect form. The scenario for this one is kind of like it is possible to happen maybe a while ago or in the past, but it had not because of the actions that occurred or the actions of the doer. I hope you get the one as we are in the final example before we conclude to our discussion. So the last sentence is I should run towards you just in case something will happen later. Um, yes, Ms. Karine, I can see that you are eager to give your insights about the example.
Yes, sir. This time it started with the subject that is I, and then the verb run which is in the present tense, and then followed by unfamiliar phrase that is just in case. The situation in this sentence seems to be a preparation for an upcoming scenario.
Good observation, Ms. Clarine. In this sentence, we can see that the subject is preparing for a future situation. It also uses the phrase just in case that indicates the planning on something for the future situation. Very well, students. I can see that you really pay attention when it comes to observing the sentence structures and the scenario of the given sentences. With that being said, let's proceed to our lesson proper and let me discuss to you what really is our topic. So class, let me introduce to you our lesson for today, which is future possibility. This lesson has four different types. The first is the likely future possibility. What if or suppose, followed by the present tense, can be used to express a future outcome that is likely to happen. So class, the likely future possibility distinguish whether the situation or a future outcome is likely to happen. What if means what would happen if an imagined situation occurred, and suppose refers to the consequences of an imagined situation. Without further ado, let's proceed to the next one, which is unlikely future possibility. What if or suppose, followed by the past simple, can be used to express a future outcome that is possible but unlikely to happen. The unlikely future possibility can be used to express a future outcome that is possible but unlikely to happen. Going on to the next one, the things that could have happened. What if and suppose can also be used with the past perfect to describe the situations that were possible in the past but didn't happen or might not have happened. This future possibility describes situations that were possible in the past but didn't happen or might happen. And lastly, the in case or just in case. In case or just in case plus the present tense are used to show planning for a future possible situation. This future possible is used to show planning for a possible situation. In this one, we will start with in case or just in case, that is an adverb or conjunction, plus subject, plus verb, that is present tense. So class, just a reminder to all, just is added to in case to talk about preparation for a situation that is less likely to happen. I think we are ready for an activity that is connected to our lesson. So with our activity, you will be telling me what type of future possibility is the sentence that are flashed on your screens. So just check the sentences on your screens, and I will give you 2 minutes to answer. Miss Karine will be answering the items 1 and 2, and then Miss Cruz will be answering the items 3, 4, and 5. Class, your timer starts now. Okay, class, that is enough time for you to answer these sentences. Let us start with Miss Clarine.
Sir, both sentences are likely future possibilities because of the given situations which both are possible to happen.
Exactly the answer I expected. How about the remaining items, Miss Cruz?
The sentence three is a type of the things that could have happened as the situation may or might occur, but it did not because of the past action of the doer. As for the remaining sentences, both are from in case or just in case, as the future possibility is evidently seen in the sentences.
Thank you for answering, class. Both of you definitely learned something today for our session, as it clearly seen that you will have to excel our activity. I think it is time to wrap it up as we finish our lesson. I hope to see more of these enthusiasm for our next meeting. That's all. Goodbye and thank you, class.